Rinde, Jaya Rinde, Jaya Rinde, Jaya Rinde, Jaya Rinde, Jaya Rinde, Jaya Rinde.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Giribara Dhari, Jaya Giribara Dhari. Jaya Giribara Dhari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Giribara Dhari, Jaya Giribara Dhari. Yasodanandana Prajajana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana, Jamuna Tira Vanachari, Jamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Nittai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya. Jai Ho Vishnupad Paramahansa, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Ho Vishnupad Paramahansa, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anant Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kund Radha Kund Girid Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Radha Golokananda Ki Jai. Giriraj Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navdvip Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jamna Mai Ki Jai. Shrimati Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, बृहद मृदंग की जय, सामवेद भक्त विंद की जय. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories. Yavishta by those who were younger. Abhivandita is respectfully greeted. Yathava according to age. Yathasakyam according to friendship. Yathasambandham according to family relationship. Atmana with himself. Samupetya going up to. Atha then Gopalan the cowherd men. Hasya with smiles. Hastagraha taking of their hands. Adibhi and on. Vishrantam we rested. Sukham comfortably. Ashinam seated. Prachu Prachu they asked. Paryupagatam having gathered on all sides. Prishta questioned. Cha and Anamayan about health. Sweshu in regard to their dear friends. Prema out of love. Gadgadaya faltering. Gira with voices. Krishna for Krishna. Kamala of a lotus. Patra like petals. Akshay whose eyes. Sannyasta having dedicated. Akila all. Radhasha material possessions. Translation by disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Lord Balram then paid proper respects to the elder cowherd men, and the younger ones all greeted him respectfully. He met them all with smiles, handshakes, and so on, dealing personally with each one according to age, degree of friendship, and family relationship. Then, after resting, the Lord accepted a comfortable seat, and they all gathered around him. With voices faltering out of love for him, those cowherds who had dedicated everything to lotus-eyed Krishna asked about the health of their dear ones in Dwarka, and Balram in turn asked about the cowherds' welfare. Please repeat. Lord Balram then paid proper respects to the elder cowherd men, and the younger ones all greeted him respectfully. He met them all with smiles, handshakes, and so on, dealing personally with each one according to age, degree of friendship, and family relationship. Then, after resting, the Lord accepted a comfortable seat, and they all gathered around him. With voices faltering out of love for him, those cowherds who had dedicated everything to lotus-eyed Krishna asked about the health of their dear ones in Dwarka. And Balram in turn asked about the cowherds' welfare. There isn't a purport by disciples of Srila Prabhupada, so we're going to read the Tika from Jiva Goswami. It's a long one. The verse describes his meeting with Nanda's associates, elders. Then the next day, Atha, he met closely Upetya with his cowherd friends with affection and respect, some going personally to their houses with laughing and holding hands according to age. After eating, he sat comfortably while they all rested after their services. They all sat around him, asked about the health of the Yadus according to their age and friendship with Balram. Others also, according to relationship as sons of his uncles, etc., according to age and friendship. Yato vayo yatha sakyam, yatha sambadham atmana. Came and asked questions, laughing and holding hands, refers to his friends. They showed mutual joy because they constantly had spurtis of his presence in secret. As explains when Uddhava had come. The word Adi indicates bowing to elders and other courtesies. Then Jiva Goswami recites a verse by Harivamsa, and I'll read the meaning. He spoke to them with affection as previously he had done, correctly according to rules and age. Then he spoke to them, giving them all joy. Then he met with the gopis and spoke sweet subjects. Then he asked them about the people of Raja. They asked him, and then he asked them, both with choked words out of prema. They had given up everything for Krishna, who attracted everyone with his beauty, including his lotus eyes. He first attracted them with his blissful form, and then attracted away all their miseries, Krishna. Then Jiva Goswami quotes Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14-35. O Lord, what can you give to the people of Raj, whose houses, possessions, friends, dear ones, bodies, sons, life heirs, and hearts are dedicated only to you? Since there is nothing superior to you or Raja, which you have already given. Thinking of this, my mind becomes bewildered. You awarded yourself even to Putana and her family members because she wore the disguise of a nurse. Previously, they had given up everything out of attachment to him. Now, in separation, they naturally had no distaste for their possessions. But out of expectation that he would return, they kept their possession. They then heard of his battles with demons. In order to destroy obstacles for him, they gave up household goods, Radha Shah, to the Devatas and Brahmanas as acts of charities. Now they asked about the help of his assistants in battling the demons. Balram asked them about their health since he was worried about them and was compassionate to them since they had given up everything. Sukadev, on remembering their ensuing difficulties, lost control of his senses. They questioned him. Sorry. Okay. Sanatana Goswami also says he talks about the Hariharansa, and then he says they asked him with choked voices about Krishna, who attracted their hearts because he was most beautiful. Kamala Patrakshi, who could relieve distress just by his glance, and were asked by Balram about their well-being. They wanted to see him. They had given up everything for him. Previous to Uddhava's coming, the people had not given up everything, hoping he would return. After Uddhava came, losing hope that Krishna would come, or agitated by his long absence, they lost interest in maintaining their bodies. Or with their words choked because of his prema for them, they asked him about Krishna in the following verse. So, Om Ajnana Trimandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरन्मितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप गदामयं ददाति पदान्तिकम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण बोध श्रीमते गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी थे नामने प्रभुपद से सहित प्रकार सेवत सच्चा प्रचारम कृतम साधु भगवत पदाते नमः. नमो शिवाय श्रीमती भक्तियान स्वामी थे नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देव गौरणी विचारणे निर्विशेष से सुने अधिपास चंद. So we've been hearing about Balaram arriving in Vrindavan to a very warm welcome, and he greets the Gopas, the residents of Vrindavan, according to their age, according to their relationship with him, according to whether they were his friends or relatives, and how close he was to them and how intimate he was. He showed respects to elders, paid proper respects to the elder cowherd men. He showed them deference according to their age and their experience within the community. He accepted respects from the younger cowherd men. They greeted him respectfully, touching their feet, paying obeisances, acknowledging his position and his importance. And Balaram did all of this not automatically. He did it in a very personalized interaction. He met each of them with smiles, handshakes, hugs, based on each relationship he's got, and just with a lot of love and interaction. So love is not a mechanical thing. Love is not about saying I love you. We could go and stand in front of Krishna every day and say I love you. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He would reciprocate. But he reciprocates more with us when, because of our emotions, because of our feelings for him, we serve him personally. We help him and Radharani dress themselves. We offer them artik. We cook according to what we think they desire, they like to eat. We offer them that. We offer his pure devotees respects, service, prasadam. We offer the Vaishnavas service on a regular basis. And that's how we reciprocate with Krishna. He gives us all of this. But he wants a reciprocation. The same as here, Lord Balaram is providing reciprocation with the Brajbasis. They just simply adore him. They've given up everything for him. And in reciprocation, Lord Balaram does that. And it's only through that loving exchange that we can develop the love for Krishna, the love for the Vaishnavas, the love for each other in the families. Sometimes we see, people behave very nicely in the temple and have a lot of, show respect. Doesn't always come from the heart. That needs to come from the heart. Because if it doesn't come from the heart, it doesn't get the response. If it doesn't come with service, it doesn't get the response. Either from the Vaishnavas, the pure devotees of the Lord, or Shri Radha Golokananda. So, Krishna ultimately reciprocates with the devotees according to their individual relationships with him. But we, who don't know our individual relationships with him in the Goloka Vrindavan, we know that we are the dasana dasana das. Dasana 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 das. Infinite times. So we need to just keep serving in that mode. But here, in this these tikas and these meanings, the true meaning of devotional service is shown. It's love for each other, surrender to Krishna. They completely surrender to Krishna. They give up everything for Krishna. All of their love, all of their material possessions. Even when they had the material possessions, they were using them in his service, in his protection. They were, even when he was amongst them, they were always wanting to protect him. They would do charity to Brahmanas and the Devatas to protect their Kana, their Krishna. And then when he left, they kept doing that. But then when Uddhava came, they got very disappointed. They really realized that Krishna may never come back to them inward. So they gave away whatever else they had, to the extent that here it's explained that they didn't even take care of themselves. Now that kind of thing happens in that extreme separation, and that's extreme vipralamba. We cannot pretend to be doing that. We cannot say we're not getting Krishna, or we're not, so we're going to just give up all our bodily care. Instead, we need to be taking care of our body for Krishna. for the service of the Vaishnavas. Because if we don't take care of our body, then we are not able to serve the Vaishnavas, we are not able to serve Krishna. Then the whole meaning of devotional service is gone. At least in this life, in this way. In Vrindavan, they could do things very differently. Because they were showing us the ultimate, the extreme. And so there is a lot that is talked about here that relates to love and devotional service. And Prabhupada in Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, he talks about the whole process of devotional service. The 9 process, the Shravanam, hearing, Kirtanam, chanting and glorifying, Smaranam, remembering, Padasevanam, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, Archanam, worshipping, Vandanam, offering prayers, Dasyam, serving as servant, Sakyam, serving as friends, and Atmanivedan, complete surrender. And this verse, these 3 verses, Sutta Goswami has basically covered all 9 of these processes. They are Shravanam, they're hearing about Krishna, about his pastimes. They're chanting or glorifying him, they're talking about him. They're remembering him, Smaranam. They're serving the Lord's feet. They're serving Lord Balaram with love and offering him prasadam, bhoga, service. That way they welcome him, make him sit down. It's like offering archana, worshipping him. They're praying to him that Krishna would come to them eventually. They serve him as a dasa, they serve him as a friend, and they are completely surrendered to Krishna and surrendered to Balaram, who's not different from Krishna. So all of these 9 processes are covered here in this verse. And Prabhupada would stress that this process of devotional service and this love is not merely sentimental, but is cultivated through dedicated service. He mentioned the 9 processes, and he showed us the practical application through his movement. He said, wherever we go, Prabhupada's house is there. We feel like we belong. And it is the same systematic process. So we could be anywhere in the world and follow devotional service. Prabhupada encouraged everyone to emulate the exemplary behavior of the residents of Raja, of Vrindavan. That we can develop deep love for Krishna through these simple practices of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, associating with devotees, studying the scriptures, and offering all our activities to Krishna. And Prabhupada showed this whole mood of humility and dedication to fulfilling the mission of his spiritual master, the serving of his devotees. Prabhupada showed how to serve irrespective of who they were. You know, we all know about the early days when Prabhupada would cook, clean, serve, and wash pots in the end, because there was nobody else to serve him. And he would stand in the line for the toilet. I mean, those are so hard to see now. Every time I watch that movie, Hare Krishna, it brings me to tears to see Prabhupada in that condition. But Prabhupada's process is the ultimate process. And we just need to cultivate this devotional mood of the Brajvasis. And by chanting, hearing, and serving, we can purify our hearts and awaken our dormant love for Krishna. And chant seriously. And this morning I'm feeling really bad because I don't know what happened. It's only this morning I realized, looking at my bead bag, that I wasn't done my rounds. I didn't have all my, it was Ekadashi, and it was Guru Maharaj's appearance day. And somehow I missed finishing them. So I'm meditating on what I can do to compensate. Of course, I'll finish the rounds, but what else can I do to continue my service? Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol jai.
Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandar Agom Vidamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasa Sakalem Kriya Priti Manti Vasyan Dipan Dikayanti Jiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya
Jamin. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gurvani Pracha Nagilivasesha Janavade Vatsajagate Satarane Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ramanujana Jidvaita Gurara Siva Sari Gaur Bhakti Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ramanujana Jidvaita Gurara Siva Sari Gaur Bhakti Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ramanujana Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Naraturana Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha, Guru Nana Nana, Guru Nana Jaya. Jai Om Vishnu All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled. All glories to Sri Guru Govinda.
The students are back at UNC, and we're going to be having Harinam Sankirtan this Saturday, and it's going to be good weather. And we'll be there at post office right there on Franklin Street between 5 and 7. And it's just the beginning of the semester, and they're all getting to know each other, and so we expect a pretty good amount of folks out on the street. So please come 5 to 7 this Saturday at in Chapel Hill for Harinam Sankirtan, front of the post office. Chaitodarpanam marjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam Shreyakairavya chandrika vitaranam. I bet you're happy that you can get some rest. Anandam buddhi vardhanam pratimpanam pranamrita swadanam sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam namakari bahudan nija sarva shaktis tatrapitani amita smaranena kala etadrishita vakripa bhagavan mamapi durdaiva midrishami hajjanina nuraga trinadapi sunichena tarorapi suhishuna Amaninamana Kirtaniya Sadahari Nadaram Najanam Nasundarim Kavitam Vajagadisha Kamaye Mama Janmani Janmani Ishvare Bhavatad Bhaktir Ohitaki Twai Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddha Kripayata Vabada Pankaja Stita Duli Sajashim Vachintaya Nayanam Gladashu Daraya Vadanam Gat Garuridaya Gira Pulakarnishitam Vapukada Tavanamagrahane Bhavishyati Yugayatam Namishena Chakshusha Pravashayatam Shunayatam Jagat Sarvam Govindam Virahename Ashlishava Padamartam Panastumam Adarshanam Marmahata Karotuva Yatatatava Vidadatulam Pato Mat Prananatastusa Evanapara. Victory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Oh, my Lord, congregational chanting of your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you've invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh, my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. Oh, my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? Oh, Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing down.